the Vatican time machine, and purported photographs of Jesus hidden in the Vatican. This is called the CHRONOVISOR. This is by C. McCamley Collective Spark. From the 1960s till the 1990s, Father Pellegrino Ernetti, a Catholic monk, claimed that he helped create a time machine called the CHRONOVISOR, which he used to observe the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. And this is from Marco Margaritov from All That's Interesting. From the still unsolved disappearance of Emanuela Orlandi in 1983 to a covert collection of documents known as the Apostolic Archive, the Vatican is seemingly shrouded in secret. Of all the Vatican-supported purported secrets, however, the sci-fi legend of the CHRONOVISOR has to be the most bizarre. It's said to be a device with the ability to see through time. The existence of the CHRONOVISOR has never been proven, but a 2002 book by Vatican priest Father Francois Brun says otherwise. According to Brun, the CHRONOVISOR was developed by Father Pellegrino Ernetti, the Catholic monk, a Benedictine monk. Ernetti allegedly kept the device secret until the early 1960s, when he confided in Brun and told him that 12 scientists, including the famed physicist Enrico Fermi, who won the Nobel Physics Prize in 1938, and former Nazi scientist Wernher von Braun, who helped set up, of course, NASA in the United States, helped him to build this CHRONOVISOR. Kindly support my Patreon account since YouTube has again demonetized my YouTube channel. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below. Now, I can't find any pictures of it. These are just supposed symbols. Now, made of cathode rays, antenna, and metals that received sound and light signals on all wavelengths, the CHRONOVISOR purportedly allowed the team of scientists to document events of the past, including the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. The machine, therefore, could validate the teachings of the Bible simply by providing a first-hand look into the past. The de facto resource on the CHRONOVISOR is Brun's 2002 book, Le Nouveau Mystère du Vatican, The New Mystery of the Vatican. In it, Brun explains how he met Father Ernetti on a boat ride across Venice's Grand Canal in the early 1960s. Like Brun, Ernetti was well versed in the history of ancient languages, which made for natural conversation, but soon Ernetti, the monk, directed their chat towards science. Brun had been expounded on the many ways in which the Christian Bible could be interpreted when Ernetti suggested that he had access to the truth via a time-traveling device. Ernetti claimed that he and a group of renowned scientists came together in a mutual quest to uncover the past. One scientist was Fermi, who won the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1938, and another was the ex-Nazi von Braun, whose work at NASA got him to the moon. Now, according to Ernetti, the monk, the device had several antennae, 3 of which were made of mysterious metals that picked up sound and light waves across their entire respective spectrums. The direction finder, quote-unquote, on the device was allegedly turned into the specific era one wanted to view, while a screen display displayed it in a recorded device capturing the footage. The CHRONOVISOR was thus more of a window into the past than a time machine, and Ernetti said it worked like a television, catching echoes from days long gone that had been floating in space, and he claimed to have seen some astonishing things. Ernetti recounted how he witnessed Marcus Tullius Cicero's speech to the Roman Senate in 63 BC. He says his gestures, his intonations, how powerful they were, what flights of oratory. Ernetti made additional, increasingly bolder claims, such as having observed the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. From the founding of the Roman Empire to the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah, monk Ernetti alleged that he and his team had taken a peek into some of the most important events in the Bible. On May 2nd, 1972, An Italian publication called La Domenica del Corriere published its claim, titled "A Machine That Photographs the Past Has Finally Been Invented." The article covered Ernetti's shocking statements for all of Italy to read. And alongside the admittedly dubious claims, the magazine published an alleged photograph from the chronovisor that Ernetti claimed captured the Romans crucifying Jesus Christ. The 1972 article also reported that Ernetti had witnessed the Last Supper and kept a photograph of the biblical event for himself as a souvenir. Now, we don't have that picture either. Ernetti maintained until his death in 1994 that the machine had been hidden away by the Vatican in order to safeguard it from falling into the wrong hands. Interestingly, the Vatican decree in 1988 that anyone using an instrument of such characteristics would be excommunicated. So that would mean the monk Ernetti would also be excommunicated. Now, shortly before he died, Ernetti wrote an open letter adamantly reiterating that the device was real. He claimed that Pope Pius XII forbade us to disclose any details about this device because the machine was very dangerous. It can restrain the freedom of man, he said. As tantalizing as a chronovisor may sound, many of Ernetti's claims about it have since been debunked. Skeptics have maintained that his purported photographs of Jesus was merely a cheap reproduction of a statue housed in the Umbrian church. Another magazine argued that the photo was merely a reverse image of Jesus from a postcard made in the Italian town of Colle Valenza. In 1996, Paraclesus magazine issued further critiques of Ernetti's claims. The piece questioned by Ernetti had not published detailed instructions on how to build the device in order to legitimize his claims. Furthermore, the article revealed how the chronovisor design bore a stark resemblance to a similar device in the 1947 sci-fi novella. Some say that Father Pellegrino Ernetti, the Catholic monk, confessed to having fabricated the whole story before his death on April 8, 1994, but this remains hotly contested. With von Braun, Fermi, Ernetti, and Braun now dead, only the intriguing mystery remains. In that sense, the chronovisor has stood the test of time as a Vatican mystery for the ages. This was published from The Legend of Chronovisor, Time Machine Hidden in the Vatican, on All That's Interesting, created on Creative Commons here, Creative Commons license on Collective Spark. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support.